already seen the show, maybe 2 times already. So please support the students. Please laugh and whoop and cry and whatever you need to do, but please give them lots of energy. Please put your phones on silent or off. And please be careful of the wet floor outside. The air conditioner's leaking. It's raining. So please be careful outside. And I hope that you all enjoy the show.
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
She's clearly more emotionally developed than her peers.
What a dear.
You, honey, look at mommy.
Don't put honey on your brother.
Small for mommy, small for mother. We'll take another.
See Miss Weaver working on a scene.
What?
Out the gym to school, the teacher's really falling short.
She's just delightful, hilarious, and insightful.
She be a little brighter than her
Oh
class.
yeah, she's definitely advanced. Take another picture of her angel. She was very interesting. My eyes see this way she is excused. Ever since the day of her honey, she's a miracle. It's not her mind, it's not her mind. My mommy says I'm a miracle, that I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's the truth. A miracle has never been a miracle, as miracle as miracle as. My mommy says I'm a lousy little bug. My daddy says I'm a whore. My mommy says I'm a jumped up little jerk, that kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth goat like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir.
Harry!
Hang on.
Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
I'm a girl.
And she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. It's not normal for a 5-year-old to be all thinking.
I'm going to call you straight back. I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this.
What about me? I've got a whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. Anyways, I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening.
But I'm going to make us rich.
How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessmen. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell them 155 old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. We're
Fair listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere in life, you thick-headed twig brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael has inherited his old man's brains. Hey, son?
Michael.
Well, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it, but I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way in which you have spoken to me tonight.
This is your fault! You and your stupid books and your stupid reading!
But that's not right.
You're off to school in a few days, and I know your headmistress, Agatha Trunchbull. Scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible little goblin like you, boy!
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. I wonder whether it just changed their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it does mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and bear it, nothing will change. Even if your little bit do go wrong, like a nice little thing like a little stocking. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, might as well be saying that it's okay. That's not and if it's not right, you have to put it but nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach from children. Oil of violet, hair tonic for men. Yep.
Now, in business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means a good brain.
Your hair! It's green!
My hair's green!
What on earth did you do?
Maybe you used some of Mommy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
Oh, my hair! My lovely hair! I've got my deal today, the Russians! What am I going to do?
I know what you can do.
What?
You can pretend you're an elf.
What are you talking about? The boy's a loony!
Mom, would you like to hear a story?
Oh, don't be disgusting. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better. Matilda, what a pleasure to see you here in the library again.
I know. My mom wants me to stay home with her, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Your parents must be so proud to have a girl as clever as you. And do you tell them stories like the ones you tell me? Oh, I just love your stories. That's a hint, by the way.
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers, an escapologist and an acrobat, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats, and people would come from miles around.
Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. Not just to see their skill, but also to see their love for one another.
Their love was so deep that it was said that cats would purr as they passed, and dogs would weep with joy. they moved into a beautiful old house.
And although they loved each other, they were sad.
We have everything. But the one thing.
They did not have a child.
Their sadness overwhelmed them, and their work became the only place they could escape the tragedy of their life. So they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called the Burning Woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects.
Caught by the man locked in the cage.
And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is our destiny.
Well, Matilda, what happened?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow.
After your first day of school.
My mommy says I'm a mere. My daddy says I'm a special little guy. I am a princess. And I am a prince. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a
My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day of school. Now, can anyone read this? Very well, Nigel. Yes. I think we better leave it there, Nigel. We don't want you to burst a blood vessel on the first day. Lavender.
Is the first word tomato?
No. But tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda, I can now read words. So, Matilda, you can read words.
Well, I needed to learn to read words so that I can read a sentence, because a sentence is just basically a bunch of words. And if you can't read a sentence, you've got no chance with books.
And have you read a whole book yourself?
More than one. I love books. Last week, I read quite a few.
A few? What books did you read?
Jane Eyre, The Lord of the Rings, Crime and Punishment, and The Cat in the Hat.
Don't be pathetic, Jenny. Just knock on the door.
Enter. Well, don't just stand like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. In a class, there is a little girl called Matilda Wormwood, and
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me about the brat, though. Says she's a real wart.
oh no, headmistress. I don't believe Matilda's that kind of child at all.
What's the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambinatum est magitum.
Bambinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. In fact, it must have been her who put that stink bomb underneath my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense!
Headmistress, it is my opinion that this little girl should be placed in with the 11-year-olds.
We cannot just place her with the 11-year-olds. What about society? What about the rules, honey? The rules!
I believe that Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rule.
An exception to the rules in my school. Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam in the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English Heritage Champion 1969? Do you think in that moment, when my big moments came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? No. If you want to throw the ham for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4.
If you throw the hand up for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squits to toe the line. Sing,
whether you like it or not.
Stupid, nasty question asking Russians!
Please don't tell me we're not rich.
They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said that these things were knackered. Now, I told them that the mileage was so high because of a manufacturing mistake.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you?
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book? What's wrong with the telly?
No, it's a lovely...
So I think if you're lovely.
No, it's a library book.
You show that little brat! Oh no, I'm late for my dance lesson with Rodolfo.
Now go to your room, you stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick a stupid book to your stupid head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. Plus a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, might as well be safe. You think that it's okay? That's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Matilda, do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got to hurt all squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think you're just fit.
Well, I better hang around just in case they start to squeeze out of your ears. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends.
I mean! Someone poured a whole can of treacle onto the Trunchbull's chair! Someone told her I did it, and now she's after me!
But that's not fair.
Once Agatha Trunchbull decides you're guilty, you're squished.
They say she just caught me choking!
What's choking?
They say it's a cupboard in her office that she throws children into, inside of nails, spikes, bits of broken glass, and other things you don't want to know about.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spice and wood, and it isn't hard enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat on the end of your nose. And if you scream, you don't know if the sound came out. The scream in your head even reached your mouth.
Alright, when did this happen?
20 minutes ago. Why? She's coming!
You better hide. Quick, later.
Please don't tell me where I am.
Now.
Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there under those blazers. Where he's been for the last hour, actually.
What an hour!
Yes, Nigel suffers from a rare chronic sleeping disorder called narcolepsy. The
time for school yet? Hello, this is definitely not my bedroom.
Amanda Thrift!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
What have I told you about pigtails? I hate pigtails!
But my mummy says they make me look pretty.
Then your mummy is a twit! You. What's your name?
Matilda Wormwood.
Well then, Miss Matilda Wormwood, you have just made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Yes, sir. That's right, sir. Completely different cars, sir. Green hair. Yeah, it was, National Green Hair Day. A celebration of all the wonderful green things in the world, like lettuce and snot. Tomorrow at 1. Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye, sir. Now that is how you do.
I'm going to leave this on. Looks like rain.
Who is it? Oh, yes, hello? It's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher. I'm a bit busy right now. It will only take a moment. Fine, come in. You must. This is Rodolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing. Ciao. Carlo Italiano? Bene. What? Who's this babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow. What do you want, Miss Honey? It's Miss Honey? Well, as you know, Matilda's in the bottom class. And children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read. And then stop her reading that. Lord knows we tried. I'm in a zone, doll. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this. Somewhere along the way, my dear, you made an awful error. You ought to blame yourself now. Come along. You seem to think that people are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants would go round claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content had never been less important, so you have got to be love. Girl, got to learn stand up, stick out in the crowd. A little less flat, a lot more heel. A little less back, a lot more feel. A little less praise, a lot more air. all clever pants. Look at me and look at you. I chose looks and you chose books. Good day. Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just get on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fool? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's found me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so the great day arrived. Everything was arranged by the acrobat sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic class hammer thrower and who loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologists.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled.
No!
Cancelled because my wife is pregnant.
So the story does have a happy ending.
No. Just then, the acrobat sister stepped forward and produced a contract.
I paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. Where is my profit? A contract is a contract. You will both perform on this day, or off to prison you both shall go. No, Matilda, what happened?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow. Matilda. Starting tomorrow, I shall bring in a selection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the others, and, well, if you have any questions, I shall do my very best to answer them. How does that sound? Matilda, why, that is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is...
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha! So you admit it, do you?
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This morning, Val Carbuncle snuck in like a servant into the kitchen and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Sticking up for a little spitball, are we? Well, in fact, this crime took place this morning. So she is Guilty!
Okay, look. I stole the cake, and honestly, it was really definitely sort of thinking about owning up. Maybe, but I was having a lot of trouble with my, belly. The Trunchbull cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quickly, and now it's beginning to fight back. You guys see? No, I did not.
You are a crook and a thief, and I shall crush you!
A huge cloud of chocolatey gas walked from my mouth and drifted full into the Trunchbull face.
Bruce? Bob Trotter.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, but I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Bruce. All that matters is that you liked my cake.
Is it?
Yes, Bob Trotter, it is.
Well, thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. It gives me a warm feeling in my lower intestines. Oh, come! What's the matter, Bob Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
Well, criminals like you are not full until you've eaten the entire cake.
But,
No buts. Eat.
Mistress, he'll be sick.
You should have thought of that before you decided to steal my cake. Eat.
He can't.
Eat.
Not explode.
Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce. Might have been nice, but even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can, surely can, you are the man, Bruce. He might explode, he's quite elastic. He's going to blow, make him stop, he's fantastic. Look at him go, I can watch, Bruce. You never get the subject to abuse, for you're immense abuse. You call the truce, Bruce. You never swallowed humor's right to make the news. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it too. The time has come to learn that something's come to use. No excuse, Bruce. Get out your belt, I think you'll want your trousers loose. Oh, stuff it in. You're almost finished. Just head them in. Whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be a hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Oh, sorry, Miss Trunchbull. I got carried away.
We all get carried away sometimes, Jenny. Even me. Well done, Bob Trotter. Good show. Well, come along. What? Oh, did I not mention? That was only the first part of your punishment. There's more. A second part. In fact, that second part is going to choking.
But, wait, what? No, Miss Trunchbull, please, you can't.
Do you really think I would allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Who do you think I am? Pathetic? A weakling? You?
Miss Trunchbull, please, no, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi. Before we continue with the proceedings, I would like to offer an apology for some of the behavior that has been going on today. These are not nice things, and they are not right things. And I would like to state, guarantorically, that we would like none of the children who may be here tonight watching to go home and try these things out for themselves. I am, of course, talking about reading books. It is not normal for children of their age to be behaving in this way. It stunts the brain, it wears out the eyes, it makes kids ugly, stinky, fatty, sweaty, Betty, boring, gaseous, and crucially, it gives them head lice of the soul. Now, under no circumstances will we condone this behavior, and we do so utterly without reservoirs. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now present to you the greatest achievement of humanity, the very reason we bothered evolving out of unicorns in the first place. Somewhere on a show, I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telly, if you bothered to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know I learned from telly, this big beautiful box of facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can switch a channel over just like that. Endless joy and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy turning pages 1, 2, 3 when we can sit comfortably on our lovely bumper leaves watching people singing and talking and doing stuff? All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fellow I am. Take it away, son. You can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know I learned from telly. What's a thing and what's a thought. I was pretty smart already, but now really, really smart. Very, very smart. Endless content, endless channels. Endless chat on endless channels. All you need to fill your muffin without really having to think or nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out Ulysses when we can sit happily on our lovely balconies watching slightly famous people talking to really famous people? All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fellow I am. Who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, ugh, she sounds smelly. Harry Potter, what a rotter. Jane Austen in the compost bin. James Joyce, he doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, oh, I feel it spewing. William Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. Moby Dick, easy grandma. All together now! All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fellow I am. Thank you very much.
Matilda! Thank God you're here. I'm dying for the next part of the story. I haven't slept a wink.
Mrs. Phelps, where's the revenge section?
What? Matilda, is there a child at school who's behaving like a bully?
Not a child exactly. Do you want to hear the next part of the story?
What are we waiting for?
As they prepare themselves for the most dangerous feat ever known to man, the acrobat gave her husband a kiss.
Smile. We have done this 1,000 times.
First, I escape the cage. Then, I grab you with one hand and fire signature with the other. and put out the flames on your specially designed dress, before we took the dynamite on your head and blew your head off.
Sorry. Go on.
The trick started well. The moment the dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. She hurled over the sharks and spiky objects. Just then, the padlocks pinged open and the huge chains fell away. And the escapologist reached out to catch his wife and the child. I can't look. The flames are all covered in foam before they can blow people into pieces. But the escapologists used just a touch too much foam, and suddenly their hands became slippery. And she fell.
Did she survive?
Well, yes, but she broke every bone in her body except the one at the end of her little fingers. She lived long enough to have their child.
Love our daughter with all your heart. She is all we ever wanted.
And then she died. And then things got worse.
Oh no, Matilda, things can't get worse.
I'm afraid they did, because the escapologist was so kind that he never blamed the evil after what happened. In fact, he asked her to move in and help take care of the child. She was nothing but mean and cruel to the child, beating her up if she ever did anything wrong. This only, but in silence, so the escapologist never suspected the thing.
Let's call the police.
Mrs. Phelps, it's just a story.
What? Oh. Yes. I'm gonna go.
When I grow up, I'll be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb a tree. You get to climb
you, boy.
I'm a girl.
155 old bangers on my hands. How could I possibly make the mileage go back on each one? How could I very well drive them all backwards, could I?
Backwards.
When suddenly, I had the most genius idea in the world. I grabbed a drill and, using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the speedometer of the first car, turned it on, and whacked it into reverse.
Backwards.
Exactly! Within a few moments, the mileage had been reduced to practically nothing.
Backwards.
10 minutes later, Russians show up. Expensive suits, dark glasses.
Russians are nocturnal. I saw it in a TV program last night.
That program was about bandits.
Same thing. And? Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford Rodolfo all day long.
But they trusted you and you cheated them.
What have we done to deserve a child like you?
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to go down to that school of yours and tell your teacher you're never to be let in again.
What? No!
And if she does, I'll have her fired. And you will never read another stinking book as long as you live, young man.
I'm a girl.
Now go to your room, you nasty little creep.
Backwards.
The Escopage's daughter suffered in silence, never saying a word about the evil aunt bullying. This only encouraged the evil aunt to greater cruelties until one day she exploded.
You are a filthy, nasty little creep.
And she threw her into a dank, dark, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out.
Have I been so wrapped up in the grief of my wife that I've forgotten what mattered to us most? I love you so much, and I've spent the rest of my life making it up to you.
But when the little girl fell asleep, the Escopage's thought turned to the evil acrobat's sister.
Bullying children is her game, is it? Well, let's see what she does when the wrath of a grown man stands before her.
That was the last the little girl ever saw of her father.
What are you doing with those books, woman?
They're for Matilda.
Not on my watch. There's an age for reading and an age for being a filthy, nasty little toad. These are toads. Aren't you, Bob Trotter?
This was churchful. Now's the day Bob Trotter hears a good toad.
Sit. Miss Honey, you believe kindness and fluffiness and books and stories? That's not teaching. To teach the child, we must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But no one was speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, when I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Where is my jug of water?
I'll get it, Miss Trunchbull.
Stupid girl. Flabby, disgusting, revolting, I say. I think it's time to toughen you up with a little bit of phys ed. This school of late is starting. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! With the most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostril smell it, but I know it oh too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. sniveling little... You! What's it? No, not me. Foul little sinner! No, stop!
Leave him alone, you big fat bully!
You are not fit to be in the school. You ought to be in the deepest, dankest, darkest dungeon. And I shall have you crawled out on the trolley with the muzzle on your mouth. I shall!
Have you ever wondered, well, I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red? I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind and written, these stories delivered to me fully present. And everyone checks they can see till I'm dying. Noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I wish they just stop. My dad and my mom isn't telling me that stories was just one. And I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. The story becomes anger, and the anger is light, and the burning inside me would usually fade, but it isn't today. And the heat and the shouting, and my heart is pounding, and my eyes are burning, and suddenly everything quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet. Like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause in a walk in the woods. And though the people around me, their mouths are still moving, the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet. Like I'm into the eye of the storm. Go on, tip over, tip over.
And there's nothing I shall not do, to no length to which I shall not go, no punishment I shall not. The new. It's heading north. I've got a nail in my fingers.
Well, that was interesting. I think we all better go home while we still can. Yay! Matilda, watch. I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange? Would you fancy a nice cup of tea? What do you think this thing is? This thing with my eyes? I can't pretend that I know, Matilda, but I don't think we should be frightened of it. I think it's something to do with that incredible mind of yours. You mean there's no room in my head for all my brains to go, so they have to switch out of my eyes? Well, not exactly, but yes, something like that. You certainly are a very special girl, Matilda. I met your mother. She's unusual. What about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as clever as you? Yes, he always says, Matilda, I'm so proud of. But that's not true, Penny. He calls me a bookworm and a nasty little creep. I see. Well, here we are. Home sweet home. Well, yes. Yes, I am. Very.
They don't pay teachers very much.
Well, they don't actually. But I'm even poorer than most because of other reasons. I used to live with my aunt, but one day I was out walking and I came across this old shed. I fell completely in love with it. I ran to the farmer and begged him to let me move in. He thought I was mad, but he agreed and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. This table, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough. On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. Through this window I can watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can I am set free. And when it's cold outside, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storms, I am warmed by a small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. This is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father died when I was young. Magnus was his name, and he was very kind. But when he was gone, my aunt became my legal guardian. And she was mean and cruel like you can hardly imagine. And then, when I got my job as a teacher, she presented me with a bill for looking after me all those years. And she made me sign a contract to pay her back every last penny. She even produced a document that said my father had given her his entire house.
But
Did he really do that? Just give her his house?
I find it hard to believe. Just like I cannot believe that he would have killed himself, which is what she said happened.
Do you think she did him in? Don't you, Miss Honey?
I cannot say, Matilda. All I know is that years of being bullied by that woman made me, well, pathetic. I was trapped.
Who is she?
I can't say.
Who is she?
Matilda, I can't.
Who is she?
It's Miss...
Miss Trunchbull?
Yes.
Today, this class is going to have a very special spelling test. If any one of you gets one single word wrong, you're going to choking. You spell, spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T. Newt.
What?
Miss Honey's told us. She's very good at teaching.
You spell what you all are. Revolting.
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting?
How?
I've taught them, that's all. With kindness and patience and respect.
How dare you bring those words into my classroom, Miss Honey? You know nothing of teaching, and I shall prove it. You spell Amicalia mastomosis.
But that's not a word. You just made it up.
Spell or go to choking, and I shall warn you. They're silent letters.
A M C H E L L A K.
It was a silent Z. You're going to choking.
Cat. C-A-F. Cat.
What?
I got it wrong, miss. You have to put me in trophy too.
No.
Dog. D-Y-P. Dog. And me.
What? Table. A-B-F-E. And me. No. Banana. G-T-O-F-L. And me.
No.
Bully. P-Y-L-L-K.
Can't put me into chokey. Can't put all of us into chokey. You maggots, you really think I haven't thought of that? There's a chokey for each and every one of you. Look, there's writing on the chalkboard. Agatha, this is Magnus. Give my Jenny back her house, then leave, or I will get you like you got me. Run, 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 run.
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we called. Walk the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again will the shoki doors not. Never again. Never again. Adopted will my home says I'm a miracle. Never again. Never again will we live behind bars. Never again will we are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs. You sing revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children. that my father's will had turned up, and I was now the owner of the beautiful old house which had once been owned by my evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbull.
The Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey. It was often said that it was the best school in all the land.
Matilda was never again able to move things with her eyes. She said it's because she no longer had a need for superpowers. But she was still stuck with parents who were cruel and called her names.
Just stand there. We're going to Spain forever.
Spain for what?
Because this twin brain sold 155 old beggars to the Russian mafia.
They're here. Everyone hide.
Poison damage my legs. My beautiful legs. Where is your father?
I don't know.
The woodward is a very stupid man and assumed I was stupid too. And that is a very, very stupid and thing to do.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that my dad is quite stupid and very, very rude.
You seem smart. Sadly, in my field of work, I don't usually get to meet smart people. Most of the people I meet, their thinking is all backwards. Backwards! I could have some of my friends here teach your father a lesson. And once he leaves the hospital, he will still be stupid, but not quite so rude. What do you say?
I think it's enough of revenge.
Your father is very, very lucky to have you as his daughter. Quick, let's go before they change their mind.
Let Matilda stay here with me.
I beg your pardon.
Mr. Wormwood, I would love to take Matilda. I would look after her with kindness and respect, and I'd pay for everything.
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, you called me your daughter?
Do you want to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I do.
And do you want to look after her?
I do.
We are a bit short of room, so yes.
And Matilda, let's